So as you can see, this my spool is up in this position, and I can easily press this down. It's kind of cracked right here, and it looks like it's cracked underneath as well. So I figured I'd be getting rid of those. It did save my bike in the slide. I think it's actually what might have made it, the old ones at least that I had, that might have been what made it flip in that accident at NJMP. So yeah, I figured I would replace it with this Super Sport lifter kit. Which pretty much just look like this. So instead it will, the bike will be lifted up from inside here, and I'm hoping that it'll protect it in a slide, and it'll also have 2 lifting points instead of just 1, like the old one does. So we'll see. All right, so first things first. This is a 12 mil bolt. I'm gonna have to take these all the way off anyways. So I'm just gonna. Just for now, so I don't lose these back on. All right, next step is to break this. Alright, now that I got this off, gotta switch positions. Now, these go in. I don't know if they're sided or not, but the way that I took them out, these would have been facing each other, and this would have been left, and this would have been right. So I'm just gonna put those in, and then the way that these work is this is gonna be on the outside. So it goes in just like that. There. I don't know if this is what the spring is for. I would assume so. So it came with springs. I think these go here. I'm doing this with no direction, so I hope you will enjoy. This.
Even much better than the other guys.
Then you have your long screws and your locking nut. And then this. I'm just gonna leave that like that for now. Give you a different angle for this side. Alright, so like I did on this side, I put the spring in here that comes with the kit, and this is gonna go here. Make sure that this piece is the majority of it's facing outwards. This in here, and put washer, nut, pause. One, there's already threaded hole here for the short one, and then for the long one, it goes through both TST Industries pieces, and then it has a locking nut that the kit comes with to be screwed in. Alright, so the next thing I did was I removed the piece of the screw that goes into the lower suspension. I have the bolt kit for the Kawasaki 650R upgrade, so mine might look a little bit different than yours, but I did this side, which was a size crescent wrench, I'm not exactly sure, and then this side was an 18, and you can kind of just like wiggle the swing arm to find how to get it loose. And that goes the other. Now the only thing that's keeping it in, the only only one bolt left that's keeping it in. All right, now this is the swing arm bolt. It's a 19 on both sides. You're gonna have to crank on both sides. See here, I want this to be like that.
Between the two of them, they worked out even much better than the other guys.
I'm gonna take the suspension bolt and push this in here to get the pin out. Enough to grab it on the other side. Alright, now I get to finesse this thing out. Alright, so I put the swing arm back on. I did go back and put Loctite on the bolts that hold in the new TST Industries piece. Superbike lifters is what they're called. So I went back and put Loctite on those. I just now put on the swing arm bolt, which I lubed up with a little bit of grease. And the hardest part about that was kind of just moving the suspension piece and jiggling it to get into the right spot. That was probably the hardest part. Other than that, I mean, it kind of goes back together. This is why I like this bike so much. It's so easy to take apart and put back together. I'm like borderline thinking that I want to drop the engine myself and take out the transmission to get the dogs cut, or to get the undercut, whatever they call it. But yeah, I mean, it's almost back together for the most part, so. This would help with the, like if you have a shot there or something. All right, so now I got the suspension bolt done. I got the chain guard good to go, and the brake caliper is just kind of dangling there. The thing's been getting abused. It keeps falling off. I need to get a hanger for it. But now for the moment of truth. I'm about to try this thing out. All right. Grab the chain real quick, put it inside. Now, lock that in place. Alright, not gonna lie, that was kind of sketchy at first, but you know what? They say it's supposed to be more stable. I don't know how much of that I believe, but I mean, it works. Okay, this took me like 10 minutes to finally get on. I'm like sweating. Come on, focus. Huh. That doesn't go there.